What you're looking at right now, this is a mock-up lesson I made for our history department, kind of showing them how they could use FigJam to introduce a topic. Now, this is before they were going to launch their ancient Rome unit, and this was something that I created, like, hey, let's get some kids talking about ancient Rome, let's get kids looking, and just get some miles on their tongue before they even start like writing, going through the documents you have set before them. So this is like preceding the actual unit. All of the sticky notes, everything that you see in a sticky note was generated by ChatGPT. And this was super efficient to get everything into sticky notes, but I ran into some issues that I want to show you real quick. But then I also found a quick solution to get everything succinct. Like if you have a lot of text, but want multiple sticky notes, there's a couple things you got to do. So let's say if I have some text here that I generated from ChatGPT, I wanted 10 important locations that were from ancient Rome. Now ChatGPT spit some stuff out. I can go ahead and then make this. Let's say I want them just to kind of be looking at some important locations and talking about them, making comments, all this stuff. I'm going to go ahead and run this text to sticky, and I'm going to change it from this feature of turning a paragraph into stickies. What happens is it takes each paragraph, but it separates them by the period. So you're going to get some like kind of weird breaking up of sticky notes, which I don't really want. So what I went and did is I just asked ChatGPT to remove all periods. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab that text. Let's go ahead and delete this previous one. Don't need that text anymore. Let's paste this text in. Let's go ahead and start that process again and turn the paragraph into stickies. Now I have 10 locations. I have 10 sticky notes. And this was kind of a fun workaround I could fancy it up later, but I'm having a lot of success in finding a lot of engagement with my students when I kind of create these lessons. I'm doing most of them for design work, but where it kind of goes from top down, there's activities that go from left to right. And what's great about all of this is I showed the teachers that all the text I had been using was over here, and just kind of gave the comparison of like, okay, let's say if we were just to give students a massive amount of text to read, like how successful would they really be? It just wouldn't really work that well. So they had a lot of stoke on just the way and the layout. We didn't talk about ChatGPT because that's just a whole cluster of frustration for some teachers right now, but they really liked FigJam, and I wanted to show you kind of how I was using ChatGPT to integrate mostly the stickies, and I'm also playing around with other plugins to see if there's some ways to generate text, create lesson plans or lessons or activities for kids to do that takes a lot of stress off the teachers and allows them to be freed up and working with kids one-on-one or with groups and talking in the ways that they want to. Anyways,